Hey everybody, good afternoon. This is Hayes here, along with Brandon, your Funnel Chasers group. We're just coming to you this afternoon. It's Wednesday, April 23rd, and we want to talk a little bit about this weekend as I'm sitting here preparing for this 3-day severe weather outbreak that looks to unfold. Right now, what we're planning on doing is taking off early on Saturday morning, as that's going to be the first day of this 3-day event. Me and Brandon will be heading out very, very early. We'll be keeping you updated throughout the day. It looks to be very exciting. Just unreal environment. Uh, we look to get as far west as possible, west of Oklahoma City, into the Panhandle to start, and we're just gonna take it from there, and maybe chase this thing out for the whole 3 days. That we're gonna see as we go, and take it as it comes, and see what's presented to us. So very exciting with the severe weather. Of course, safety is the number one issue, and we wanna be aware and alert of everything that's going on, and make sure that you guys are going to stay safe as well. And if we can help you to do that, then of course we're going to. Um, but yes, this is an exciting time for us because we are avid storm chasers, and this is what we love to do. This is our passion. But of course, we don't want the destruction and this kind of event to be serious. Now, it does look like that is a possibility, but of course, we want to make sure lives are saved, and if we can help it, we're going to. Don't get it wrong. We love the severe weather. We love a tornado if it shows its big ugly face, but the last thing we want is a major city to be in jeopardy of these storms. But things really look to ramp up, and Brandon's going to take over from here, and just discuss with you guys a little bit about the dynamics and the things that are looking to come together. And I hope you guys continue to follow along with us through the weekend, and we'll see what is presented to us, and we'll take it as it comes, and we hope to have a good ride. So I'm going to pass it over here to Brandon, and he's going to talk a little bit about what's coming together, and how we're going to approach this.
Good afternoon, our fellow followers of Funnel Chasers. This is a very classic severe weather setup coming in. There's been some, grumblings and complainings about, severe weather season getting off to a slow start. Well, the tornado count, we are below average. And, it may have something to do with, how cold the winter was. And it was, cold. But finally, we're getting to late April, and it's peak. It's peak. I mean, it's here. And, we chased in early April, and we didn't. We got, some sightings of some lowerings in southeastern Kansas, but I really like this chances of this weekend better. The CAPE, which stands for Convective Available Potential Energy, it's there. We're looking at 3,000, maybe 4,000 CAPE, and that's better than what we had in early April. And the dew points are going to be in the 70s, and that's classic. That's better than what we had in early April, and we don't need a bunch of junk convective showers and thunder showers. We need a good, full day of sunshine to get, a good cumulus build up late in the afternoon. And I really think that's what we're going to get. I really think this is going to be I do see a high risk issue. There may be two high risk. Maybe the first one's Saturday and the second one's Sunday. And I see Sunday maybe being the bigger day of the three. But it's going to get going Saturday. And it's going to, of course, in Arkansas and eastern Oklahoma, we're used to late night severe weather events, and that's what it looks like is going to happen. It's going to roll through possibly late Sunday night into Monday morning. We still got a good 48 hours to hone in on the computer model runs, which they're starting to really come into agreement. And when they were coming into agreement this past weekend, the GFS is finally catching up with the Euro, and that's what you want. You want those computer models to come in agreement. When they disagree, it's kind of hard to forecast, because you got one computer model saying one thing, another one saying another. But when you get agreement, that's what we want. And we're finally getting closer and closer to the event. And even tomorrow we'll have a better handle. Yeah, I know the Weather Channel only has a torque on of 4. That will go up, and we're still 4 days out from this event even unfolding, and that's pretty high for being this early. But I could see 6, 7, and 8s, and I do expect the likelihood of PDS. PDS stands for particularly dangerous situation tornado watches. I really suspect those are coming up within the next 72 to 48 hours. I expect them to be issued by Saturday. By this time, they should be issued. I mean, that's just my gut telling me. And I really think Sunday. I mean, we're not going to have to chase far Sunday because the storms are going to fire quickly. I mean, the air is going to be so unstable.
Even right here at home.
So. I mean, it's unreal. I mean, this is, I think this will get the media. It will get everybody to finally say tornado season is here. We don't need 300 tornadoes to have an active season. We don't need 150. Just remember, never be complacent. Never be too complacent because it can kill you and it can get your family hurt. It just takes one tornado to wipe you out. One. It don't have to be a violent wedge. You don't have to be a stovepipe. Just a 100-mile-an-hour tornado can do enough damage to respect Mother Nature and what God can really do. And just everybody be safe this weekend. Be weather aware because these storms are going to be really fast movers. I got a good buddy of mine. He was giving me some information this morning. He was talking about a 90-knot low-level jet. That's fast. That's just evidence of really fast storm motion. And these storms may be going at 40 and 50 mile an hour. They are dangerous to chase at that speed, but we know enough about the weather and about storm structure. If we can get on the southeast side of the storm and look due northwest, that's perfect chasing conditions. Now, there's going to be some storms where, there are going to be right turners. That happens. That's the nature of storms. And when they do that, there was a right turning storm that hit El Reno late May last year. The Joplin tornado, it was a right turning storm that came out of southeastern Kansas, and it made a hard right hand turn. And for y'all people live in Mena, down in the Mena area, that was a right hand moving storm. It made a strong right hand turn, and if y'all see debris balls on the radar, that's more than likely there's a tornado on the ground. Whether it's an EF1 or EF4, well, time will only tell. But we'll be out there in the field. We'll do our best. Safety always comes first. If we get an area and there's a town that's wiped out or really destroyed or damaged, we're going to get out and help because, storm chasing stops when you see a destructive tornado do some damage. That's the way it goes. I'm going to hand it back over to Hayes from here.
Hey, guys. Brandon made some great points there. I hope you guys learned a little bit from that as well. That's what we're here for. We're here to keep you guys alert and aware, especially with a situation such as this that is looking to unfold. Thank you guys for all your support. Again, Saturday morning we'll be hitting the road. We'll continue to keep you updated until then and on that day as this event takes place. Brandon will be manning the wheel again on this trip. And, we'll both be having our eyes to the sky, and we hope to keep you guys safe and make sure that you have the information that you're after when it comes to the severe weather. Again, we thank you as friends and family of the Funnel Chasers, and, we wouldn't do this if we didn't have the support that we do and the people that we know that care and are interested. So thank you so much. Thank you for your time. And God bless you all from the Funnel Chasers. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.
Bye now.